Linu has been tending to the thugs of No Man's Land. The very one she fought in the streets with Sharwyn, and the one she's fighting now. And worst of all, Loxar too. Otherwise, although the hunt was a success, there was nothing to bag. She's certainly not going to carry the head of a half-orc like some barbaric trophy as she imagines her half-orc hunter probably would have wanted. Alright. Something teleporting in here. Hired thugs. Practically an ambush. Alright, looks like at least 4 of them.
I need you to watch my back. You won't mind that too much, will you?
Yeah, I think she'll, try it, want to sleep. Alright, negative energy.
Rage of the Red Tiger! The Rage of the Red Tiger!
We cannot fail in our task. I think he's mistaken. Alright. Get the cure reagent. The enemies of Inspector General Black and the Office of Academic Affairs reveal themselves. Sort of. Get the cure reagent. How did they know she had acquired the lock of Dryad's hair? That alone hints at a conspiracy. Alright, here's an anonymous letter found on one of the thugs, but bears no markings as to who may have written it. The plague spreads more quickly than we could possibly have hoped. The streets are thick with corpses and the citizens are on the verge of open rebellion. Soon, Neverwinter will be brought to its knees and the next phase can begin. But this will not happen if a cure for the Wailing Death is discovered. You must do everything in your power to prevent Arabeth and her agents from ending the plague. Alright, of course, this is something she'd need to bring to Fenthick as a clue as to who's behind the attacks. Alright. Soon, Neverwinter will be brought to its knees, and the next phase can begin. Lilly wonders what that next phase could be. As evidence of who was behind the attack on the Academy, she'll need to bring the letter to Fenthick. Though, the irony is, those who attacked Inspector General Black likely work for her future clients interested in secrets of the Lord's Alliance. Night falls as Lilly and the Uthgardt barbarian enter the nobles district of Blacklake. Formosa is still addressing a crowd at the Speaker's Corner, as they call it, which is odd considering it's round. But perhaps it's the corner of the quarter. First, however, Inspector General Black has to inspect the warehouse before handing over Meldanen's master key. Meldanen's warehouse is surprisingly quiet. Not even the squeak of a mouse. Impressive, considering the sacks of grain in wagons and sacks of flour all over the floor. It must be on account of the magical wards. Lilly waves the Uthgardt's feather token towards a stubborn-looking chest, while looking at some of the more interesting crates herself.
For the Uthgardt!
While doing so, she tries to remember what she's read about the Uthgardt barbarians in Chandra's book, back at the Academy. The Uthgardt are a black-haired and blue-eyed folk, descended from a mixture of Northmen, Netheris, and a few savage tribes. One of these descendant tribes includes the Beorunni, who live by raiding, hunting, gathering, and farming. Presently, the Uthgar are divided into scattered tribes, each named after the beast totems which Uthgar conquered. Black Lion, Thunderbeast, Red Tiger, Daelan's tribe, Blue Bear, now extinct, Elk, Great Worm, Sky Pony, Tree Ghost, Black Raven, Faldorn's tribe, Griffon, and Grey Wolf. Although civilization has come north in waves throughout history, much of the Uthgar land is wild and untamed. Their lands extend north into the spine of the world, south to Stone Bridge, east to Coldwood, and west to Neverwinter Wood. Apparently they need their mistress's help. Although some tribes have embraced agriculture and fixed habitations, the Uthgar have few stable villages. Most tribes wander the wilderness in small clans or family groups and live within a few weeks' travel of their ancestral mounds. Tradition is the centerpiece of Uthgar life, and this blind devotion to tradition keeps them savage. Strength is everything, and civilization is a weakness not tolerated. Among the Uthgar, men are warriors and hunters. Women tend to gather in family needs. They have no written language and no art beyond geometric carvings and clothing decoration. Religion and philosophy focus on war, plunder, and survival. They're superstitious with a paranoid dislike of magic. Lilly hopes that'll keep her half-orc in line. Otherwise, the Uthgar have little to do with city folk, other than as prey, though some tribes have made civilized alliances. Both lone travelers and large caravans are considered ripe fruit for plunder. Though they prey on civilized folk and frequently fight among themselves, they're quick to unite, even with non-Uthgar, against their ancestral enemy, the Orcs. Lilly needs to talk to Formosa, but doesn't want the half-orc embarrassing her or frightening the noblewoman.
Yes? Is there something you need?
Alright, Lilly telling Daelan Red Tiger to keep his distance. As you wish. She's surprised she didn't get another feather token. Behind a monument, Lilly utters some incantation setting an eagle's feather to her nose. The enticing allure of Lliira's joy or breath of spring. She still can't tell.
So you have returned. Do you have news?
Alright, Lilly telling Formosa that she has Meldanen silver tooth. The tooth, yes, that looks to be the one. I understand Meldanen took power from it and would not part with it willingly, so he is indeed dead. I'm relieved. Far more important is the key, however. Asking if Lilly has that, which she does. Allow me to see it. Yes, this is the one. I can detect the counterspells on it. Bless you, madam. The city will be thanking the gods for you in the days to come. You have retrieved the key and slain the monster in his home. I am in debt to you, madam. I hope a little reward I have to offer will suffice. Alright, and as promised, giving Lilly the necklace and 500 gold. I know it isn't much, but I hope you can take satisfaction in knowing you've helped so many. There goes to mention how risky the Meldanen estate was. I have a little more. It is true, however, you do deserve 650 gold pieces then, but I have no more to give. You have helped far more than I thought anyone would. I must go and collect others to enter the warehouse. Farewell, my lady. Breath of spring. Yes, that's it. Well, its pleasant scent disappears into the night, as does the beautiful half-human noblewoman wearing it. And not even an invitation to dinner. No matter. Likely because of the barbarian in tow. At least she was paid. And more than she expected, too. It pays to help the nobility, you know. The necklace from Formosa appears to be a simple pearl on a light chain, but Lilly can sense its power. A Periapt of wisdom, though somehow it looked better on Formosa. With a wave of the feather token, it's back to the board laid bare to collect the reward money from Captin Thurin for rescuing Samuel from Meldanen's prison. Lilly facetiously thanks the dead sorcerer for her new light. No more striking flint and steel in the street like a commoner. No more holes burned into her dress from hot sputtering tallow. And no more hot flaxen embers drifting through the air, threatening to set her precious hair on fire. Nothing beats a permanent light spell as on an arcane light gem. At the board laid bare, Captin Thurin is indeed still here, but Samuel is nowhere to be seen.
What do you want?
Alright, Lilly speaking with Captin Thurin. Samuel has already made it back to the barracks. I was quite surprised to hear what had happened to him. I didn't think the sorcerer had the goal in him. Alright, giving Lilly the 300 gold. It's a bit more than the guard can afford right now, obviously, but you've certainly earned it. Samuel is a close friend after all. Yeah, if that's the case, then surely he can afford more. True, I can add a bit of my own gold, 375 then, but that is all I can afford. Thank you once again. You've helped far more than I would have hoped. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's still much for me to deal with today. Lilly privately smiles at how much extra coin that little eagle's feather has earned in one day alone, patting her belt pouch where it hides. A few hundred at least. Which means it's also at least paid for the Gauntlet pass. In case Graxx turns out to be some kind of swindler, and it's all been some kind of joke, and there is no Gauntlet underneath the tavern. In which case, Graxx has probably left the trade of blades already.
Oi, what can I get ya?
Alright, Lilly, first doing a bit of trading. While trading with the bartender, Lilly overhears some patrons talking about how High Lady Alustriel Silverhand traveled to Mithral Hall this spring to aid King Bruenor Battlehammer, whom Lilly has met, although she hadn't realized he was royalty, in his efforts to fortify further intrusions by the orc forces of King Obould Many-Arrow.
Oi, what can I get ya?
And then bringing up about the pass for the Gauntlet. Shh, don't say it so loud. Here's the key. Go on down when you want. It's the door in the center of the south wall. There are stairs leading down to the basement. Alright, asking for more details though. It's a contest open to people who believe there's nothing more basic than defending yourself against someone meaning you to harm. You win, you get a rank and a few cheers. You lose, you get dusted off and try again. It's about knowing your worth in a fight. Yeah, why is it such a big secret? Look, it ain't exactly safe for people to get in a pit and slug it out. We've had accidents. A couple people lost limbs. The city guards think it's a blood sport. Of course, that's what it sounds like. But it's not. It's about honor and battle. But they don't understand. The guards just see what they want to. Look, if you want to try, it's up to you. Just don't blab about it. And don't complain if you lose. People don't like that. So there's a gauntlet after all. And Lilly now has the key. She almost feels a tinge of guilt for not having brought Little Red, as she's the one who told her about the distraction in the first place. But this is not for fun. This is strictly for profit. She'd likely have been bored anyway, her mistress busy calculating odds most of the night. The Gauntlet Combatants Club. Its warriors may not be lupine, but Lilly's hoping that at least the wagers will be lucrative.